Hello everyone, I just want to say before this video starts, if you do watch it all the way through and you do enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, share it around, and enjoy the video. Hello. So, we are all here, and if you're watching this, you're likely here because you're interested in the title, and there is good reason for my title being what it is. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. The mainstream media, especially, will only touch on VR, specifically VR chat. Pardon me, sorry. For negative connotations, which is completely understandable. That is their job. They know that the negative things get clicks and the negative things get talks, which is completely fine and completely understandable. But equally, I do believe there should also be a point where they are mentioning the fact that it is a good thing and it has been a good thing, and we are specifically talking about VR chat here. Like, there is other games, right? There is your Rec Room, there is your Neo VR, which is kind of run by crypto heads, but I wouldn't know. I have not used it. There's Chill Out VR, the game that everyone moved to after VR chat did their whole thing. So VR chat and VR has, at least in the last year, seen a lot of changes, and there'll be a dedicated video to at least VR chat in the next, over the last year. I might do a whole VR video and just put VR chat in it, section it. Let me know what you think. But why is VR chat targeted with certain things? Because it's a social game, right? There's plenty of social games where similar things can happen, and these similar things I will show on my screen. But let's discuss. We have discussed the negative sides of VR chat, and this video kind of goes hand in hand with it. Actually, I think one of the things on here mentions what we spoke about and what I showed in the last video. So, look, the journalists are doing their job, but I feel like the negative journalism is lazy journalism. Find some good. Look at the HBO documentary. They've got helping hands. They could have spoke to them about what they're doing. Now it's amazing that these people are coming together wearing just a VR headset. But no, let's talk about the potential dangers of VR ahead of Christmas. Metaverse app allows kids into virtual strip clubs. Harassment is a problem in VR and is likely to get worse. And then and I've got this other article on here that's kind of about the race to the metaverse, the fight to shape the future of the internet. Another article by a British news company, or a British media company at this point, and they go into just what's going on with the metaverse itself, but they never directly mention VR chat when they talk about the metaverse. They always talk about Meta as in Facebook, and Meta as in what they're doing. Well, basically what Facebook are just doing. You don't hear about the Viveverse that's having, I think, an event. We'll stream it though, I think, when it is. They've got something big coming on the 17th, I think. I'm going to be streaming it. I'm interested, and there'll be a dedicated video on it. But it's kind of weird how it's up to us as content creators. I'm not a content creator. I have very minimal subscribers, and I do get a good amount of views. I do not see myself as a content creator. I just post videos about something I'm passionate about. And yeah. But anyway, let's dive deep. Let's get in to see what they're talking about. Boom. So ignore the ad. I'm not sponsored by ESO at all. Parents warned of the potential dangers of VR ahead of Christmas. While VR headsets have become more mainstream gaming devices, true, they have. You just need to look at a graph to see the real gradual increase of VR in the last year. They're also closely associated with what's known as the metaverse, which is much broader vision for shared online spaces. If you're still struggling what the metaverse is, it's just Ready Player One. We are living in a Ready Player One-esque world, not to that. Parents are being urged to familiarize themselves with the potential risks of VR. I feel like that should be done anyway. I feel like that should be done with anything you buy your child. I feel like there is a risk with everything you do, especially in gaming. Little Timmy here wants to fucking go on GTA. Next thing you know, he's shooting up half of Hollywood Boulevard, right? So, you know, these things, like, it's just common sense, but it's a title that gets clicks. While VR headsets have become more main, they've just repeated their thing there. Like, that. See what I mean by it? It's kind of lazy. Sorry, Tom, but this is atrocious. That's kind of lazy there. One. They get it into your head. It has led to concern about youngsters being given unchecked access to environments like 3D chat rooms where people wearing headsets are represented by avatars. Yes, you can go to Rec Room and do that. You can go to Neo's. You can go to Chill Out. You can go to VR Chat. You know, it's not just, and you can tell kind of what game they're going on about just by the way they word things. The NSPC, it's like the National Security for Children thing, saying that the UK has to protect children online and I think IRL as well. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's to do both. Shows okay, so polling for the NSPCC shows that while the NSPCC shows that while 1 in 5 parents would buy a VR headset for their child if they could, more than 2/3 of the public lack confidence that child safety is a priority in the metaverse. That's not down to us who are in it. And yes, the developers of these games, and it's something that I'm pushing for with VR chat. It's something that I really, really want. I really want to not see a child in my lobbies. Like, it's just common sense. I'm 21. I want to be hanging out with people my age, slightly older. I don't want to feel like I'm babysitting your child, okay? So, yes, these things should be in place, and I'm sure they're being what Rec Room has it, I think. I believe someone was telling me Rec Room has it. So, obviously VR chat needs to catch up and do it, and Neos need to follow, and other things. Obviously, it's going to be between VR chat and Rec Room because the Quest is more widely available. Most of them will go towards VR chat because of the sheer choices of avatar and worlds and this and that, but Rec Room is also a good start. You can also put parental locks on the headsets, so it's also down to you as a parent. So they've had people share their experiences with VR online with its childline counseling services. They recently met a guy secondary school age, so that is between 12 to 16. I recently met a guy and I should in my VR game, and I'm confused about how I should feel with it. He's really bad. He always makes sexual comments towards me and asks me to kiss him in game. Okay. That's bad. That's really bad. But I'm not even going to say but. It's bad, and that needs to be addressed by everyone. Everyone in the space, I think. Not just me, who's making this really bad video that I'm just talking. There needs to be everyone. I know it's messed up, but I love his voice. It makes me feel like the person I'd rather be. Nobody gives me that kind of affection in the real world. I guess that's why I use VR. So I can look and be someone I'm not, and it makes me feel good about myself. I like this guy, but I don't know if he just likes the character I play as online. Well, they failed to mention how old this other party is. First of all, that's something that is key there. Obviously, if the child hasn't mentioned, obviously you can't do anything with that. But it's still key information and something that should be noted. Then they've got tips to keep children safe. This and that. They are worried about the revised online safety bill here in the UK. I don't know much about it. I can't comment. And physical health as well. So, every 20 minutes you should give your eye a breather. Hey, to my fellow gamers, we all know that none of us are doing that. But yeah, that's just one case. That was Sky News. All of these will be in the description, by the way. Metaverse app allows kids into virtual strip clubs. Once again, we need the age thing. It's a common thing. We just need the age thing. Some apps in virtual reality metaverse are dangerous by design. Hey, look, they actually mentioned VR chat there, by the way. That's a really nice strip club. I'm gonna. If anyone knows that world, yeah, that'd be great. That world looks dope. That looks like it's a good time. A researcher posed a 13-year-old girl, and this is the one that we commented on the last video. If you haven't seen it already, you should go and check it out. But yeah, look. It's you're posing as a 13-year-old, and you are witnessing grooming, sexual material, racist insults, rape threat, and everything else. Yeah, it is bad. The children's charity was shocked. So the NSPCC again, and it is the NSPCC. Yeah. Of course they're gonna be shocked and angry, and as you should, and everyone should be. It is disgusting. But look, they really want to put it onto the metaverse, and this is the whole point. Another one, harassment is a problem in VR and it's likely going to get worse. Yes, that is extremely true. And then you look at normal VR news. Sony brings affordable body tracking to VR chat and the Meta Quest. Is Among Us VR better than, like, reviews and like news that maybe you want to hear about to do with VR chat specifically. So do I feel like the mainstream media are going after VR chat and the metaverse specifically? Yes, because it's popular. You won't hear them talking about Roblox, even though in this article there is actually a link to Roblox, a children's game with a sex problem. So they do mention other stuff. Ain't no one really gonna be looking at this, okay? They're going to be looking at the metaverse, the Meta Quest, because it's popular. And with that, we should do better as people to protect the children if we see them in game. We should do better to protect ourselves as adults. And parents, it's your duty to protect your child. I'm not babysitting your child. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you in the next one. Adios.